Hello, and welcome to Narrative Notions. It has been a hot minute since we've been here, since we've seen each other's faces. Um, this is our lovely little podcast where we talk about movies, books, TV shows, all things media. All opinions are our own. We apologize for absolutely nothing. Hashtag dead dove, do not eat. And today we're just gonna be yapping because some things have changed. If you are watching this on YouTube, um, clearly my background has changed. So there's some things that we need to discuss. But Bianca, do you want to get into your life updates first?
Um, my background has not changed, but my webcam has. I'm a little yellow at the moment. I gotta like sit back. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay. Um, hang on. Wait. That's better. Okay. So yeah, webcam has changed. Other life updates. Summer camp is now done for my job and I love my job, but good God Almighty, it was the most difficult 2 months of my entire life. Um, there was one girl who was the meanest child I've ever met, ever, in any capacity, ever. Like, no amount of talking to her or her parents did anything. It just was her personality, and she just was mean to everyone, including the adults. And I'm like, you speak to your teachers like this? You speak to your parents like this?
Yeah.
You do this? Um, we also had a kid this last week, because summer camp ended and then we had like a series of service days for like younger kids. And we've had this kid before, and definitely he displayed like some weird personality traits. Also, this is a cozy catch up, so like yeah, we're just getting into things. Um, but yeah, he definitely displayed some really weird personality traits. And then this time, I'm like fully convinced that this kid is like a psychopath. Like, oh, he's like 7 and he's like very small, but like literally when he's in front of like his adult figures, it's like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I'm a perfect child. Nothing's wrong. He acts perfectly fine. But then, like, as soon as he gets away from them, it's like the most serious case of like ADHD. But then also, he has like this weird aversion to authority figures. So, like, even if he is the one asking for help, or, if we're like telling him how to do something to help him out with something, blah, 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 he'll get like this look in his eyes. It's literally like a switch goes off in his brain, and all of a sudden he's just another child. And like it seems like it could be ODD, which is oppositional defiant disorder. I've worked with kids with that before, but it feels like his whatever is like more advanced than that. Because it's not all the time and it's only with us. It's not with his adults. And it's just kind of scary. It's literally like he becomes a different child and he gets this look in his eyes and he becomes like irate. And
Mm.
it freaks me out. He freaks me out. I think he's a psychopath. And that's not me being like, oh, I'm talking shit about this kid. I'm worried for this child. There's something
Yeah.
not right with him. Um, so that was a great 2 days with that kid. He's an exhausting child. Um, what else has been going on? still rocking with the ASMR channel.
Woo.
Um, I'm actually doing pretty good. I have 89 subscribers. I've been coming out with videos twice a week. I've been doing shorts and stuff. I'm getting some good comments, and it makes me happy. Makes me
Yeah.
happy. And it's a good hobby, and maybe one day I'll make money from it. Maybe one day I will be monetized. I'm on the way there. I am on the way there. Um,
You'll get there.
so
I believe
yeah.
in you.
Uh, reading and watching updates. Let's go into my Goodreads, shall we? I don't know if I've finished any books in the last like 30 weeks.
We know I
Have
haven't.
have I finished any books in the last few weeks? No. Oh my God, that might be the longest slump I've had like all year, dude. Yeah, the last time I updated, I had finished Air of Fire and I was 6 books ahead of schedule on Goodreads. I'm now only 3 books ahead of schedule on Goodreads. Oh my God. Um, for the books that I am reading, I'm almost done with The Deep. Girl, I don't even know what the fuck's going on in this book. It was supposed to be about these people trying to find the cure for the disease that makes you forget everything and go crazy. And they're like in the bottom of the ocean in a station in the bottom of the ocean trying to find the cure for this damn disease. And it has turned into uh, uh, Ugh. That's what it's turned into. It the main character's brother is like a mad scientist, and they find this substance down in the bottom of the ocean called ambrosia that, like, the best way I can describe it, I think I said this before, was like the little alien like wormy things from The Host. That's like what it looks like, I guess. And it like
Mm.
fixes whatever the fuck is wrong with you, even if you're dead. Um, yeah, it's turned into people going absolutely cuckoo bonkers. Um,
Nice.
one man, God, they have like this is gonna be a whole rant, you guys. I need to talk about how fucking off the wall this book is. I'm sorry, but again, this is a cozy catch up, and these are my updates. And oh God, this book. And I'm listening to it, and I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I was listening to it at work yesterday, and I should not have because a really, really, really sad part happened that I'll get to. But like, one of the scientists down in the fucking sea station, he had bees that he had down there, and they were like, I guess, seeing how the bees reacted to stuff, and the bees went crazy and got huge, and then somehow he turned into the queen bee and was birthing bees from his skin. Yeah. And then his brother's arm fell off. Like, it fell off. Like, from the wrist down, it fell off because holes started appearing all over the sea station, just like black holes in the sides of the walls that like they can feel like something on the other side. Uh, and it seems like it's sentient. And the brother like stuck his hand in, and then it basically decayed his hand, and then his hand fell off, and then his hand was sentient, uh, and was moving around, and then it grew extra fingers. Um, it's a lot of body horror. And then the brother was like experimenting with like what would happen. He does testing on animals, and he did stick a dog through the hole, and it was It died and then came back to life because of the ambrosia. And then there was a live dog. And if you don't like animal abuse in books, don't listen to like the next minute. Uh, the dead zombified dog like fused with the real dog and then dragged it into one of the black holes, and it literally was one of the most horrible, sad scenes I've ever listened to in my whole life, and I listened to it at work and I almost like bawled my eyes out at my desk.
The
And
fact that
like,
you work with animals makes
yep,
that even worse.
yep. I was like, oh, I literally was like, why is this a thing? Why the fuck is this a thing? It and like what I'm telling you obviously is bad. It's obviously bad, but listening to it and how drawn out it was so much worse. It
Mm.
was so much worse. And I would say that it is top 3 scenes in books that I will never ever forget in my life, and I'm going to think about it very regularly. And like I'll be doing whatever, and then I'll get like a little brain blast, and then I'm like, fuck, she got dragged into the fucking black hole. Ah! Ah! Um, so yeah, that was like really fucking horrible. I have like 30 minutes left of this book. What the fuck is going on? There was like a main character girl who is like an engineer and she like drives the goddamn submarine down to the fucking sea station. Well, she went goddamn missing and fucking got locked in the room where the queen bee man originally was. And something happened, and I guess the bees tore her apart. And then they fucking splayed her body parts between the beehives. So, like, and the skin of her face was like flayed off of her fucking face and was like stuck to the beehives. Um, and it's somehow connected to the brother. So, like, the brother's arm fell off, okay? The brother's arm fell off, and then it turned into a stump, okay? And then it somehow turned into like an umbilical cord that went through one of the black holes into the beehive room and had like an egg sac. And it's all somehow connected. And then the fucking black hole connected to the umbilical cord of his arm dragged this mad scientist man because the brother was like, I can get you out of here. We can get back up to the surface. I want to see my ex-wife again. Meanwhile, this dude is literally being fucking tortured by images of his fucking 7-year-old son that went missing. And he keeps seeing him in the dark, and it's like, Daddy. So, like, he's like, we can get back up to the surface. And the brother is like, I can't. And he's like, whoa, why the fuck not? And then he finds out, oh, his fucking arm is an umbilical cord. And then the black hole starts like dragging him in and it like wrenches his arm into the black hole. And then literally he's like looking at the brother and he's like smiling. And then it fucking snaps his spine in half and like fucking lawn chairs him through the hole. And then he finds him later and he's like pretzeled up into like a cinder block. I don't know what's happening in this. I don't know how it's going to end. I don't know why any of this is happening. I don't know what the entity is. I don't know if it's caused by some alternate universe or aliens or the ambrosia or the fucking some I don't know, ancient being or what. I don't know why he's being haunted by fucking images of his son in pajama pants turning into a fucking millipede and scurrying through the door. I don't know why anything is happening. I don't know why the dog was dragged through the fucking hole. I don't know why the lady's face was splayed open. Oh my God, there was also a scene where one of the other scientists, he was in his lab and then fucking the C station, part of the C station in his lab collapsed and the wall just started like collapsing and it like caught his legs and then it proceeded to literally completely squish him like you would a tube of toothpaste. And when you squish a tube of toothpaste, the toothpaste comes out of the other side, but instead for him it was blood. And it just squeesh. And then he finds his disembodied head later on, in a trunk. Also, his mom was a child abuser. I
What
literally
the
don't,
hell are you reading?
I don't know. I was expecting not this, obviously, because I read The Troop by Nick Cutter, which was also a lot of body horror, um, a lot of body horror and gore, but like it wasn't this. It was not this. Um, and it has strayed so far from the original plot of the movie. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how it's gonna end. I have no clue what the fuck is happening. I'm gonna finish it because I have 30 minutes left, but very sincerely, I don't know what's happening. Um, You're so welcome for like that 15-minute rant. You're so welcome. But at least it's funny. What else am I reading? I have not finished Cemetery Boys. I need to get it again from the library. I'm so sorry. I made it past 70 something percent. I'm reading the prequel book for Throne of Glass. I think I updated that last time. I haven't made any progress in it. I'm reading a book called Nestlings. I can't remember if I updated about that, but it's like a spin somehow on vampires slowly eating a baby. And the mom is in a wheelchair. Something about that. Just like the mom is in a wheelchair, they win this lottery for getting an apartment in like this really illustrious apartment building in New York. And then apparently there's like vampires in the apartment complex. And like she finds like little needle teeth marks in her baby's leg or some shit. And then it just evolves from there. Um, I don't know much about it yet. And then I'm reading Throne in the Dark, which is by A.K. Caggiano, I think. Nestlings is by Nat Cassidy, for anyone wondering. But Throne in the Dark by A.K. Caggiano. And Bethany was actually asking me about it today. It's in the Villains and Virtues series. I'm about 40% in. I really like it so far. I do enjoy Damien, and it's very much Grumpy Sunshine. And I it's very cute. I'm ready for some things to happen, but I
Yeah.
also really love slow burns. And my favorite slow burn was oh God, Maze of Shadows, the first Maze of Shadows. I can't even remember. Oh my God. The Unseelie Prince. Nothing happened in that series until the third book. And I was like, oh, this is sexual tension. Um, but yeah, I'm still watching Deadliest Catch, and now I'm watching not Love Island. What's it called? What have I been watching? It is Love Island. Yeah, yeah. I was thinking of Love is Blind. Love Island. I'm on the second season. I'm having a great time. Am I watching anything else? Matt and I finished Delicious in Dungeon. I think you would like it. It's very funny. I think that's it.
Okay.
That was a long update. You're welcome.
I don't think my update will be quite as long as yours, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I haven't been reading or watching anything because I haven't had the time. But so I have moved.
Lame.
If y'all haven't been able to notice, I have a new setup for now. Um, there is an office in the house that my mom and I are going to use and share. But we got to get that set up. But there are boxes in there too. So that'll come later. But I have a new bookshelf. So I have all of my books on display. And then I have a cute little setup. I have my mugs, my Care Bear mugs, and I have plants. They're fake plants because I cannot keep a plant alive to save my life. Um, and yeah, I mean, that's really all for my update, to be completely honest. Just because I'm not like, there's not really much to say other than I moved. Um, but the hiatus has been my fault. So, um, I will say, um, and I did not discuss this with Bianca beforehand, but so it's a surprise to her. In terms of the reading and watching updates, I think I am going to hold back on mine and do maybe one every month
Okay.
because I have realized within the past 2 weeks that we've been moving that doing the reading updates for me specifically, it makes me feel like I am required to read, kind of like
Oh.
kind of like we were in like elementary school and like middle school where you had
Uh,
to read like a certain number of pages or a certain number of books by
yeah.
the end of the year. That's that it puts the same pressure on me and it makes me feel like I'm expected to read something and have an update
No.
by each episode. And I know
No.
that, but my brain doesn't quite
I get that.
it's not
Yeah.
agreeing with that.
Yeah.
Um, so for the past 2 weeks, when we haven't had these episodes, I have been wanting to do nothing but read. But when I was quote unquote having to give updates, I didn't want to read at all.
Yeah.
So it wasn't fun for me. And then because all my books were packed up, I wasn't able to read. So I was like, well, all right. So I figured I would keep doing the updates, but maybe like at the end or maybe the beginning of each month for like the previous month, if that makes
Why don't you
sense.
just give them whenever you want to?
I mean, that's is true, but like,
Because like I
I
do
don't
get
know.
it. I get like the pressure, etc. I like doing the reading and watching updates.
Yeah.
And I don't
And
want
I know,
you,
yeah.
what were you saying?
Well, I know that you enjoy them.
Yeah.
So like I didn't want to say anything, but then I was like,
Yeah.
'cause like
But I don't
the
want you to feel like this is like a job. This is fun for
yeah,
you, and I don't want
yeah,
it to not be fun. So
yeah.
you are allowed to not update. That is okay because I always have enough updates for both of us when it comes to reading.
That is true.
Every once in a while, I'll get into a slump. Like right now, I'm in a slump where I'm not finishing books, but I am still
Mhm.
reading. But I've also
Yeah.
been so busy with summer camp that I just have not been able to finish books. So like I'll read a little bit each day because I want to do that. I want to be able to read at least a little bit each day. But then I've also
Mhm.
been busy with, figuring out the ASMR channel because I actually want to
Yeah.
take that very seriously,
Yeah.
because it could turn into something. Because I'm keeping track of like this, I guess the requirements for monetization. So you
Mm.
need 500 followers, 3 uploads within the last 90 days, and either 3,000 public watch hours for regular videos or 3 million public watch hours for shorts
Mm.
within the last 365 days. So within a year, you need either 3,000 watch hours for videos or 3 million hours or no, 3 million views for shorts. But 3,000, is there a bug in here? Did you see that?
I
What?
did. It's a
Or
ghost.
3,000 hours for like the videos. So I'm keeping an eye on it. So right now I have 89 subscribers. I do have at least 3 uploads within the last 90 days. And then I have 100 and almost 50 watch hours. have until next July to get the 3,000. And I'm posting twice a week, depending on the video. My best video obviously has been the very first one that I posted, which was my first ASMR video. But I have a couple
Mm,
others that do have like several hundred views, and I'm very proud of myself. Damn it. And then I had one of my shorts actually get like 500 views, and I was like, wow, look at me. It was coloring sounds. The people like the coloring sounds, apparently.
nice.
And I actually, one of my videos just went up about an hour ago, and it's of me building some tiny Lego plants that
Yeah,
Grace
I
got
saw that.
me.
It came up on my recommended. Because I was your first ever subscriber.
You were my first ever subscriber. Were you the first like on this video?
No, because I
No, it
think,
was Diana.
yeah, I think we started the call when I first saw it. So,
Hmm. Well, so yeah,
but
so I
so
am.
while she's doing that and becoming famous, my best friend gonna be famous. Um, I have been collecting things for my own cozy gaming channel that apparently I have decided that I'm going to be doing. But I do have actual plans for it and I'm very excited to do it. But I need a computer that can handle like the gaming and stuff, and my MacBook is not going to be able to do that. So I'm having my brother build me a PC for me. And I am slowly collecting all the parts, but because I don't work during the summer, because I teach at a college, so I don't have summer classes. So I don't have a stream of income over the summer. So I am waiting for the new semester to start, and then I will get the rest of what I need, which I think I have like three parts of the PC left of like the actual tower, but like I still need to get the monitor and but like that's easy.
Hey,
I just go to Walmart.
shit. You got parts of a tower and shit. Shit, look at you. You'll have to show us your setup
Oh yeah.
or show me your setup.
Oh
I want to
yeah.
know because Matt's gonna have questions. He's gonna be like,
Oh,
"What'd she get?
absolutely.
What'd she get? What's going on? What can it run?"
Yeah.
So yeah.
I will definitely do that. So, yeah.
Do we have any other updates? Bethany will eventually tell us if she ever reads anything. This is not me putting
Yeah.
pressure on her. Literally, I just want
Yeah.
her to have fun.
Yeah.
So like you update li whenever the fuck you want. You know I'm gonna update every episode because I like telling people about what I'm reading. Because I read weird shit and I read
Yeah.
a lot of shit. Like Diana was getting on to me because she was talking about some part during the third book of ACOTAR, and she was like, "Yeah, do you remember this, 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 and this?" And I was like, Girl, it's been about 4 years since I've read those books. Um,
Oh
no, I
God,
don't
has it really
remember.
been that wrong?
3 or 4, it might be three. Um,
Oh my
she was
God.
like, "You don't remember?" And I'm like, "No, I don't fucking remember. I said I have to reread them." And she's like, "I'm talking all about this. You don't even remember what I'm talking about." And I'm like, "Do you know how much I read? Do you know how much information I take in? I read so many goddamn books and then I forget everything that they're about immediately after. Like, I I read so much, I don't know what's going on ever."
It's a peaceful life to live.
Such a peaceful life to live. Um, so yeah, I the cats are still catting. I haven't had any fosters in a while because I've been so busy. I will probably get some more fosters sometime soon.
Mm.
And then I can do ASMR with the fosters, just like rub them. I do want to do a cat ASMR where I just pet Cinnamon and she just purrs and just is fluffy. I think the masses would enjoy that.
That would do numbers on the internet.
Yes. Or
They would love
Cassian,
that.
because Cassian just does not stop purring ever. Like
Oh, and
ever.
the internet loves three-legged animals, so
They do. So I just gotta figure out how to do it. Just gotta figure out how to
yeah.
do it. But like the cats like to be in here while I'm filming. Cassian for the most part cannot handle being in here because he doesn't shut the fuck up. But like Clementine loves to be in here while I'm filming. And Clarence as well. Clementine she'll get up in her little bed and she'll just lay there
Mm.
and she'll just exist while I'm filming.
Yeah.
She's been next to me like while I'm filming and she just loves it. I think that it's ASMR for her too. She's like, Mom,
Cute.
you're making the soothing noises. I go to sleep now. Go to sleep.
The soothing noises.
I don't think, and Matt and I are like, now that summer camp is done, we talked about like actually starting to plan for like the wedding and like
Hmm.
actually looking at stuff and figuring stuff the fuck out.
Yeah.
Um, and I have a friend at work who is budgeting for her wedding, and she
Hmm.
has like a spreadsheet, and she said if I need help, that she would help. And I was like, please, I don't know what I'm doing,
Yeah.
like at all,
If there
whatsoever.
is any, I mean, I already have ideas, but like if there's anything that you want for your bachelorette party, let me know.
Whatever you do will almost certainly be better than anything I can concoct up. Because, like, dog,
I
I
just got to
like,
figure out how to do it 2 states away.
yes. Like, my ideas are really just like mixing being an introvert and an extrovert together. You
Yeah.
know, like
Hmm.
fucking, I don't know, getting drunk in a bookstore. Uh, Obviously, we're not gonna do that, but like, that's what my brain goes to.
Yeah.
Um, just try crazy shots and then read smut out loud. I don't know. But yeah, that would be funny. But no, I am like perfectly fine with whatever you come up with.
Okay.
And I will have much fun. So yeah. So I'll give y'all updates on whatever the fuck we figure out for wedding wise, I suppose.
I'm
Um,
excited.
I am as well. Now that we're actually figuring things out.
My maid of honor speech has been done for like 4 months.
Fucking God. Matt, he like wrote his best man speech and then I think he kind of winged it because he was drunk at his brother's wedding, but like his brother-in-law's sister, like she tried really hard and then Matt's speech just like blew her out of the water. And it was so cute, but he was so drunk. He was so drunk, but he had a good time. That's all that matters.
That's all that
So yeah,
matters.
that
I
is
am angling to make you cry.
oh for sure. I'll cry either way.
I'm gonna cry too. It's fine.
So yeah, that's all we got going on. Next episode will be something actually substantial and we will get back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all we got.
Yeah. I'm tripping over my words. We're on YouTube and Spotify. Bye.
Catch y'all on the flip side, I guess. Oh my fucking God.
Brain
That
just short circuited.